Close your eyes, believe in magic, believe in magic.
Hello and welcome, friends, to the Alex Levy Show. I am your host, Alex Levy, and I am so honored to have you spend an hour here with me. If you want to trust your inner guidance, ignite your intuition, and lead a spirit-guided life, then you are in the right place. Today is Thursday, Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2019. I am a psychic medium, intuitive coach, and the creator of the Spirit Guided Oracle, and you are listening on the International Angels Network. My passion is to help lightworkers cultivate their intuition, and it is my hope that our time here today will be high vibes, spirited, and filled with light energy as we talk about practices, tips, and strategies to help guide people to their natural fullness of power. And I am so excited about you joining me here today. Thank you for showing up. And I'm super grateful and thankful for Claudia Ibarra, our amazing producer and founder, in the entire team here at the International Angels Network for welcoming me with open arms and for allowing me to be a part of this awesome sacred community and for creating this safe space where we can all explore intuition, the angels, and matters of the heart, and so much more. And we are a live call-in show, and I will be doing readings in a little bit and answering your questions. So please give us a ring at 1-516-453-9162. And that is 1-516-453-9162. You can also Skype into the show from anywhere in the world for free, and you will see a Skype icon on the Blog Talk website. That's www.blogtalkradio.com/International Angels. And make sure you press 1 on your phone keypad or Skype keypad. Then you will be added to the queue. And when you call in for a reading, I'm here to serve you. So please be really, really clear, be honest, and be open for guidance. When I'm getting a chance to read for you in a public setting like this, your question is actually really going to help someone else without you even knowing it. So please, please don't be shy. Call in. I do really want to connect with you. But if you can't get to the phone, you can also send me a question on Instagram over at AlexLevy_intuitive. And finally, I would love for you to experience my free angel clearing meditation. If you just head on over to my angel circle over at alexlevyonline.com. And I just have a few announcements before we get started. If you're searching for a spiritual practitioner, we invite you to check out the International Angels Network directory for readings. There's energy healing, teachers, mentors, coaches, and metaphysical online stores for the mind, body, and spirit. And with today's technology, it makes it possible for you to work with anyone in this directory. So visit internationalangelsnetwork.com/directory. Also, if you want to be a guest here with us, go to the International Angels Network and scroll down to find the page and fill out a small little form, and we would love to have you on one of our shows here. And lastly, our online radio network is sponsored by Audible by Amazon. You can get your free audiobook today. So to redeem your audiobook, visit audibletrial.com/International Angels. And you can try Audible free for 1 month and receive a free audiobook for just subscribing. And this really helps us support our online radio network, which we really appreciate. So to redeem your free audiobook, go to audibletrial.com /international angels. And you can cancel anytime. And the first book is free of charge. All right, everyone. So happy Valentine's Day. I wanted to dedicate tonight's show to the topic of self-love. And self-love is in the air. And I want to begin with one of my favorite Louise Hay affirmations. And I welcome you to repeat this back out loud with me. And that is, today, I practice loving myself. I feel radiantly alive. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that just makes me happy. So I hope you guys had a nice day, afternoon, evening, wherever you're listening. And hello to those of you on replay. It's Valentine's Day, and I know it can be somewhat of a mixed day emotionally for some people. So I thought I would just start off by sharing a little facts, some Valentine's facts for you. And that is, Valentine's is also known as the Feast of St. Valentine's Day, and it is, of course, celebrated annually on February 14th. Now, St. Valentine, who has become known as the patron saint of lovers, but there are actually a total approximately 8 St. Valentines, which I didn't realize, and then 3 of them had special feast days in their honor. And the 2 St. Valentines who most likely inspired Valentine's Day are Valentine of Terni and Valentine of Rome, although there's some debate on the scholars kind of speculate who the actual one is. But this is kind of fascinating, I thought, in that he actually helped soldiers marry, even though it was completely forbidden by the Christian faith at that time. But he was actually, unfortunately, beheaded because of that. But a lot of the legend goes is that when he was jailed before his death, he actually wrote a note to his jailer's daughter, and he signed it from your Valentine. So I thought that was kind of funny. And here's just some more lighthearted facts for you all tonight, and that is Hallmark was, of course, one of the first to mass produce a Valentine's card all the way back in 1913. And there are more than 36 million heart-shaped boxes of chocolate sold across the country, which is a lot of chocolate. Hope some of you guys got some treats today. And according to Hallmark, there are also 144 million greeting cards exchanged on Valentine's Day. This is a kind of fun one. According to the Oxford Encyclopedia of Food and Drink in America, a Boston pharmacist, Oliver Chase, invented a machine resulting in the first candy-making machine, which are the little candy hearts. But it was actually originally meant for medical lozenges. And teachers receive the most Valentine's cards, followed by kids, then mothers and wives. And back in 2015, 18% of women sent themselves flowers. So I kind of hope that number went up, because I think we all should give ourselves some flowers. I actually got myself some flowers Sunday, and they're hanging out with me, and they look beautiful. And roses, of course, are known as the universal flower of love. But my favorite flower, I would have to say, is a sunflower. I love yellow. They just remind me, of course, like the sun. Another fact is, according to the National Confectioners Association, caramels are the most popular flavor in chocolate boxes, followed by chocolate-covered nuts, chocolate-filled, cream-filled, and coconuts. I think actually my favorite would probably be the raspberry-filled ones. And at least 9 million people buy their pets a gift on Valentine's Day. So did any of you guys buy your little fur babies or anything special? I know my little guy got some extra treats. And lastly, I just wanted to share some famous Valentine's birthday. Florence Henderson from the Brady Bunch was born today, and Carl Bernstein, Gregory Hines, Jules Asner, and the talented Renee Fleming. All right, so whether you choose to celebrate or embrace the culture that is now Valentine's Day, I think we can all really benefit from exploring the concept of self-love. So why is this something that many of us, especially I think light workers, seem to struggle with? So think about it. Is loving yourself a natural thing? So I think often back of newborn babies, right? I don't think newborn babies are born not loving themselves. So somewhere along the way, right, we become programmed, I guess you could say. But self-love is really getting to know you. It's getting to know who you are. And there's some vulnerability, right? And when that happens, sometimes we feel uncomfortable, right? We may even feel awkward. We may even feel selfish. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But first, let's kind of break down what self-love isn't. So, okay, self-love is not selfish. It's not. There is nothing authentic about selfishness, right? There's one thing you take away from this. Please remember, self-love is not selfish. But you also can't buy self-love, right? And self-love, it doesn't mean that you're better than anybody. And there's also, I think, a misconception that certain people have when it comes to self-love and positivity and affirmations. And that means it doesn't mean that you're on this constant high, right? You can still have depression. It's not this constant high of joy all the time, but it does mean you stop beating yourself up. And it does mean that self-healing begins with self-love. Self-healing begins with self-love, my friends. So I want to share with you a story. Some of you may have heard this before. And it goes something like this. It's about the Dalai Lama. And there was a conference with His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, and he was speaking in front of a large group of people. And somebody asked him a question, and they asked him, they said, "What do you think of self-hatred?" And, you know, his interpreter and him kind of went back and forth. His interpreter tried to explain it, and he just had this really confused look on his face, and they just kind of went back and forth at it. And he finally said, like, now I'm paraphrasing, he said, self-hatred, like, what is that? He genuinely did not know. He couldn't believe that this was some sort of Western concept that we have. But he did say, quote, "With realization of one's own potential and self-confidence in one's ability, one can build a better world." So why did he not get it, right? He was so shocked. But it really has to do with these limiting beliefs that we have created. So let's break it down. What do limiting beliefs really have to do with self-love? So a limiting belief is, firstly, it's really just a thought or a construct that we create. And we believe it to be true, but it's not true. It's not. It's actually totally rooted in fear. It's a lie. All right? But your thoughts are just thoughts. And you can change them. You can change them. I want to read to you something by Marianne Williamson, a piece from her. It says, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do, and we are born to manifest the glory of God that is within us. And it's not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And that's from Marianne Williamson. I love it. So one of the biggest limiting beliefs, actually, when it comes to self-love, really is rooted in the feeling of worthiness. But remember, limiting beliefs are myths. They are not true. Right? They're not true. So think about it like this. Every feeling or thought that we think, it actually has a corresponding emotion underneath it. So actors actually will, they call it subtext. So when they're learning the scripts and learning their characters, acting techniques are often, go into the subtext. What is the subtext telling you? So think of it as well when you're feeling something, what is the true emotion underneath that? Because when you can identify that, that's when we can change things. All right? Ask yourself, is this belief really true? When you ask yourself and take a moment to think, is this true, what I'm really feeling? Or is it false? Because our body knows, our body is so incredible. When you speak something that's not true, or you tell yourself something that's not true, your body knows. All right? Tune into that. Try that. All right? Try that. Tell yourself something that you know to be absolutely fake. Total lie. Your body will maybe get tight. You may feel like your heart beat faster. You may feel some heat or warming sensation. And then switch it. Try telling yourself something totally true. It could be as simple as, my name is Alex, right? Whatever. And when you say a truth, when you speak it, there's a lightness. It's a vibrational difference between something false and true. It's an actually energetic difference. So when you can understand the real corresponding emotion, when you can figure out what that is when you can go in and rescript it. Okay, you can change that self-talk. Because self-love, I'll say it again, it is not selfish. Now, please don't be too hard on yourselves, because we are all students here in this earth world, right? We're all learning lessons, and we all have things to do. But why? Let's talk about why self-love. So I'm pretty sure you're going to have greater happiness. That's a given. How about optimism, right? And how about the Aretha Franklin song, RESPECT, more self-respect? What about honoring yourself? I think this is huge. I think when you practice self-love, not only are you honoring you, you're actually honoring the divine. You're honoring your spirit, your true essence. And how about, probably going to have more motivation. You'll probably have better mental health. Definitely your self-esteem is going to improve. And I'm sure you will even have healthier relationships with others, and specifically with yourself. And a big thing that I see with a lot of people especially sensitive people and empaths and light workers, is boundaries, boundary issues. So when you practice better self-love, you're actually creating stronger boundaries. Yeah. Self-love is respect, right? Self-love is also a conscious decision, I think. So somebody reached out to me a few weeks ago on Instagram, and she asked me, how do you stay positive? Your posts are so positive, and I try, and I think, you know what? And I learned this from Robert Holden, right? Because he talks about happiness. Happiness, you make the choice for happiness. Well, I also think you can make the choice for self-love. So why not? Why not make the choice for self-love? Why not make the choice for self-love? So let's talk a little bit about where this all kind of lives energetically. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with a heart chakra, but I do want to talk about how to open that heart center, how to really, really open it. So our heart center, of course, is also known as the heart chakra or the fourth chakra. And of course, it's located in the center of the chest. And the color associated with this is green, but also pink. And our heart chakra, it's all about love. And self-love is one of the main components. And self-love actually requires an acceptance of understanding duality. And this is one of the governing principles, I believe, in our heart chakra. We have to understand duality. We live in the physical plane, so there's light and there's dark. There's yin and yang. So I think sometimes one of the things we struggle with to keep our heart open is finding a balance. And that is really, balance is all about give and take. Now, I get this. It's so common. So common. We all do it. We want to shut down our hearts after emotional situations, right? Traumatizing things, whether that's a breakup, divorce. But we just shut down our hearts when the pain is too much. But guess what? We can't feel when our heart is closed. We can't. We have to have an open heart to feel. And to feel, it's all about that give and take. And when we are truly in a place of our open heart center, we're actually way less reactive. But giving and receiving love is essential. It really, really is essential. And imbalances, again, like I said, with heartbreak, it's universal. Betrayal, divorce, death is a big one. Even the loss of trust. But what we do during those times, it's essential. It's what we do with our feelings during times of heartbreak it's imperative for our well-being, because we cannot store things inside of us. When we store those emotions of rejection and fear and anger deep inside us, inside our heart, that's when things start to manifest down the road. So you've got to move it and find a way to get it out of you. Get it out of your body. So how about journaling, right? Just talking to a good friend. Therapy. There are so many wonderful things you can do to get that out. But definitely get it out of you. Get it out. Remember, loving and being loved, it is your birthright. Loving and being loved is your birthright. So I'm going I'm looking at the comments. Thank you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. And yeah, Belinda, you find yourself blocking to not get hurt. Yeah, we do that. Right? It's almost become this autopilot thing that we kind of go into because we don't want to feel it. But we've got to be vulnerable. We've got to allow ourselves to feel and work it out. So we are going to take callers shortly. And I want to remind you guys, if you would like a reading or have a question, please, please, please don't be shy. I'd love to talk to you. Give us a call at 1-516-453-9162. And I just want to say this affirmation one more time, because why don't you, let's do this. Let's place our hands on our hearts. Just close your eyes and say, today I practice loving myself. I feel radiantly alive. Just feel your heart center. Give thanks. Today I practice loving myself. I feel radiantly alive. And breathe. Doesn't that feel good? Do you feel a shift? Yes. So please, like I said, I would love to chat with you. The number is 1-516-453-9162. And you can also Skype into the show for free from anywhere in the world. And you will see a Skype icon on the Blog Talk website while we are live on air. And make sure you press 1 on your phone keypad or a Skype keypad if you would like to speak to me, and you will be in the queue. And you can listen to us on the International Angels Network every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, where we explore on everything: metaphysical, spiritual, and mystical, wellness, angels, and so much more. And take your calls live on air. So Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern with Claudia Ibarra. And Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern with Divine Guidance with Shishi O'Donnell. And Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern with Diane Morgan on Angel Navigation. And Wednesdays with Angel Talk with Sue. Saturdays we have Susie Parrott at 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UK time. And please join us next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, with myself, Alex Levy. I'm really excited. Next week I have Felicia Bender, the practical numerologist, on. And we are going to talk about the universal 3-year that we are all currently just started. Felicia's an incredible numerologist, and I can't wait to have her break it down. I'm not a numbers person. I am so not a numbers person at all. But she makes numerology kind of fun, and honestly kind of makes it not about the numbers, which is kind of funny. And we will be doing readings for you guys as well. And Felicia, she is going to do your numerology numbers. And so yeah, please give us a ring and make sure you press 1-516-453-9162. All right. Again, that's 1-516-453-9162. Yay, more numbers. You're right. We did just have a number show. Isn't it fun? All right. So I think we have a caller from Connecticut. I hope I get this name right. Sabria. Hi, Sabria. Just take a moment. Sabria?
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, good night. Sorry. I
You're
am.
live.
Yeah, yes, I am alive. Thank you. And it's good. How you feeling tonight?
I'm great. I'm great. What can I do for you tonight?
I want to say I thank you for opening up the show about self-love. Today at work, I've been, when anyone greeted me, oh, happy Valentine's Day, I said, happy self-love day. You know,
Yeah.
so much people were so sad because they didn't get a gift. And I said, but you opened up your eyes. You got to move. You got to breathe.
You're right. Yeah, it's true.
Who can give you that? Who can give you that?
Oh, you just gave me goosebumps. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Oh.
I mean, yeah, I do want that celebration from someone else. I'm not going to deny that fact, but I don't think I would appreciate it more if I didn't have it already for myself. You know what I mean?
Right. It starts with us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It starts with us.
Mm-hmm.
And the real relationships, I think, we have to have a true relationship with who we are. And get to know our spirit, because sometimes I think we forget who we are. We forget to say hi to your heart, right?
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's amazing. Last night I did that.
Did you? How did you do it?
Yes, I did. I placed my right hand on my heart, and I just started to thank my heart for being it. You know, I had to ask my heart for forgiveness for criticizing certain decisions that was made, or certain choices, or feelings, emotions. You know, just going with that flow. And
yeah,
you know, it was good. I was able to. Yeah.
And don't you feel better afterwards when you do that?
I did. I actually was able to sleep.
Oh,
I had to get that off of my chest.
Good. Yeah, literally. You're energetically, you're physically getting it off your chest. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Wow.
How was your day today?
It was a good day. Today was a self-care day for me. And the theme I pulled this card on Instagram. The card I posted the card of the day, and today's card was grounding. So today I felt like I needed to ground. I needed to connect to my body, to the earth. So today was a day about grounding and slowing down, because I think a lot of us go, and we gotta slow down sometimes, right?
Well, can I ask you a question about
Absolutely.
the grounding?
Yes.
Because I understand that I am on the ground, but I don't feel balance on the ground. So how do I gain the balance? Because I'm trying to not try. That's not the word to use. Okay. Observing my experience with the shifting of my emotions, thoughts, energies. You know, I can't stay on neutral, but I don't want to be in full control. You know what I mean? I want to be able to just totally surrender.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm tapping into your energy right now. You are rooted. You're extremely grounded. And I think you're just overthinking it. I think you're overthinking it, because I do feel like you're connecting. You are grounded, but I want to congratulate you, because you're doing the work, and keep doing the inner work, because you've done a lot, because you have an awareness. You already have that awareness. And when you said something about being neutral, right? What did you say about that?
I said I don't want to stay in neutral.
Okay.
But I don't want to control the shifting.
Right.
So control the movement. Yeah.
Almost, it's almost like I think being a neutral is the place to be, because if you get out of neutrality, you're either kind of moving too far in the past. Too far backwards, right? You're going to go into the world of the ghost lands of the past, and nostalgic world, or you're going to be way in the future and not present, or you're going to become this like weird observer where you're not really there. You're just like observing. So I think it's good to find that neutral place. Because that's what we're talking about, trying to find that balance. So I think that's where you are.
Thank you.
Yeah. So can I pull a card for you?
Please.
All right. I'm going to pull a card from the Spirit Guided Oracle, my new deck. Oh my gosh, this couldn't get any more synchronistic. Oh my gosh. I pulled the rooting card, which we were just talking about. And I think this is Spirit's way of saying, you know what? You are on track. You don't need to get rooted. You are rooted. So don't doubt yourself. All right? Don't doubt yourself. You're doing really good. I'm just giving you a big energy hug right now because you're doing so good. So keep up the work.
Thank you.
Keep up the work. And thank you for calling in tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Have a good day. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. I think we... I just loved her energy. Thank you for calling. Thank you so much. I want to take a question from the... hop on over to the Blog Talk Radio chat room. And this is for Taylor Rose. All right, Taylor. Taylor wants to know what the angels are saying is going on and what she needs to do. Oh, Taylor. All right, let's see. Well, right away, I feel a big connection with Archangel Ariel. So Archangel Ariel's coming in pretty strong with me. And I see her coming in with me a lot when people have a big connection to animals and children. So I definitely feel like Archangel Ariel's also connecting to you to give a message of hope, because I do feel like there's a loved one on the other side with you. So, but I do also feel like Archangel Ariel, she's showing me the butterfly. All right. And when I see butterflies, when Spirit shows me butterflies, I see change. I see transformation. I see growth. But I also feel like Spirit wants me to acknowledge that you need to appreciate the beauty that's all around you. Because you are a beautiful soul. You are a beautiful light worker. And I think change is coming for you. I think the angels are working with you to help you with this new change. But I definitely feel like they keep showing me there's some sort of work with children or animals, and there's a connection with that. But I feel like they're pushing you to kind of spread your wings, with like I'm seeing the butterfly with the wings spread. You got to fly. You got to fly. And have courage. Have courage. And Spirit is with you, but there's definitely a loved one on the other side with you, hanging out with your angels, and they're okay. All right? So thank you for your question and for tuning in. And let's go back. I think we have, let's see, another caller. We have Nisa from New Jersey. Hi, Nisa. You are live.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day for you, too.
Happy Valentine's Day. What can I do for you tonight?
Do you see any specific changes in my career coming up at all?
Yeah, Nisa, do you work with numbers? Are you? We're talking about the numbers earlier. Do you work in like do you do a lot of numbers at work? Are you in the business world? No. Okay. All right. So, did you just go back to work, or are you starting back up work? Because I feel like it's like I gotta crunch numbers. And this just could be, we're coming into tax season, but I do feel like there's a shift. Did you just start back up, or are you going back to work?
No, I'm working.
You're working. Okay. And can you tell me what type of work you do?
I work in the legal field.
Oh, okay. So to me, that's numbers for some reason. But yeah, so here's what I see. I also feel like, Nisa, you have a creative streak within you. You know that? You have a lot of creativity in you. And I feel like you have your hands on a lot of different things right now within the legal, right? And it's almost like I feel like you're wearing so many hats at work. You're wearing like a million hats, and then outside of work, you have your hand in everything, right? But I feel like Spirit's showing me, and whether this is just for a hobby or finding back your passion, but I do feel like I see you doing something creative, like just like an art class or something. Do you write?
Oh, you mean like I'm going to be working in a different, like doing more creativity things?
Yes. Yeah. Does that resonate for you?
No, that absolutely resonates with me because I applied for another job which is more creative.
Yeah.
And that might actually, I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's my, I'm going to see if they're serious, very soon. I'm going to hear from them and see if they want to move forward with me. Then I'll leave this job.
Right. Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. I definitely feel like the angel of abundance are coming in, and I'm feeling like I'm seeing like, yes, it's going to happen. So please keep me posted because I definitely do feel like there's a good shift with you. And I feel like Spirit's telling me, down the road, I feel like you're not going to have to wear as many hats. You're not going to have to juggle as much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I actually already know what I want to do, but I still need to do like the trainings and stuff. So that's right.
And I also feel that you're probably going to be teaching people. I also feel like Spirit's showing me that you're going to be instructing. All right, like you'll be in front, encouraging and instructing people. So I'm excited. So please.
Do you see me studying more? Also, I applied for a school in the evening to deepen some kind of practice, to deepen a practice that I'm really not a practice, but deepen my understanding in certain things. Do you see me? That might be another, possibility that I might be.
So this would be something for your not work related, right? Like self practice something. But
it's actually not a question. It's more like I do wear a lot of hats, and I continue to wear a lot of hats until I complete all the things that I need to do to feel all rounded.
So I'm going to go back to what I said because I definitely feel like you're going to start to wear less hats because I do feel like this new position, this creative thing is going to be a good fit for you. So I would focus on that. All right. So I'm going to move on, but thank you so much for calling in. All right.
Yeah.
But I would just focus on one thing right now. Focus on one thing.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
all right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We have, I'm going to take a YouTube live question, and this is for Belinda Mayers. Belinda would like an angelic message. All right, Belinda, let's see. First of all, thank you for your question. Belinda, I feel like you have the angels are showing me you have such healing energy. You are a healer. I can feel my hands are buzzing and getting really warm. So when that happens, when my hands physically start buzzing, it feels like a buzz. They're vibrating. I can feel the light energy coming out of your hands. So I feel like the angels are telling me if you're not doing healing work, I would encourage you to take some energy healing classes, whether that's Reiki or different modalities, or if you are doing it, you're on track. So I would love to know your thoughts on that. And I also feel I have a beautiful Mother Mary energy with you, all right? The beautiful Mother Mary's with you. So, tap into that healing because you are a natural healer. And I think it would be great if you can strengthen that and develop it. All right, my friends. So let's talk a little bit more about So oftentimes, like I said, some people, sometimes loneliness comes up with Valentine's Day, right? I think one of the callers mentioned her coworkers at work said something about that. So I just want to share with you maybe some tips to shake off loneliness. All right. So I would really recommend strengthening your current friendships. All right. You can always work on strengthening current friendships, whether that's, a Facebook friend, an Instagram friend. How about, elevators are a weird place, right? It can be awkward. Why don't you just try saying hi to an elevator, a stranger in the elevator? Just say hi. Smile. All right. Connect with old friends. You can also, I created a meetup a while ago. That's a great way to kind of shake off loneliness and create your own tribe. You can get out of your own comfort zone. This is a big thing. I think people are kind of, myself included, and the Virgo in me doesn't like change, but it's good to get out of our comfort zone. And how about taking a class? You can take a class, whether that's a hobby, a supper group. Also, moving your body. We've got to move our bodies. We want to get these things out because our mental health, this is proven too, our mental health is actually connected to our physical health, which is interconnected with intuition. And I teach my students this, that intuition is not going to flow because intuition requires energy. So if we're not moving our bodies, intuition can't go anywhere. So move your bodies. But remember, self-love for you. Self-love is for you. It's not for anyone else. It's not for anybody else. So I invite you to take a little affirmation journey with me right now. All right, you're welcome to say these out loud and go back to placing your hand on your heart if you want to. I am worthy of love and joy. I am worthy of love and joy. I am proud of myself and all my accomplishments. I'm proud of myself and all my accomplishments. I trust myself. I trust myself. I am love. I am love. I am enough. I am enough. I love. I love. I accept myself as I am. I accept myself as I am. I am light. I am light. I am light and love. I am light and love. And I let love in. I let love in. And I'm willing to see my radiance. I am willing to see my radiance. Oh, and breathe. All right, remember, self-love practices aren't meant for you to gain love from others. It's only for you. It's only for you. All right, hi, YouTubers. And, Belinda, you do talk to Mother Mary. Yes, she's with you. She is with you for sure. So how about making some little daily rituals for self-love? So small. There's such little small acts we can do. Smiling sounds silly, but it's so easy. And my buddy Eric Myers, he's going to be on the show in a couple weeks. He wrote about this in his book, Overcoming Shyness. How one of his tips for people who are dealing with shyness is just to smile. And it really does. It triggers those neurotransmitters and it creates this reaction. And it's so easy, but that's just a little thing you can do. How about stop the self-deprecating talk? That's a big one. I had to really work on that because I used to be so self-deprecating. So self-deprecating. I would always make jokes about myself. And we use it as a defense, right? This deprecation. We use it as humor, as comedy, sarcasm. But it's not really self-love. How about tuning in with your body every day? Before you get out of bed and grab your phone and check, just tune in with your body. And how about maybe a little ritual like lighting a candle? You make a 2-minute intention to just focus on the candle, clear your mind. Take a 2-minute time out. And celebrate your wins. Celebrate your wins. Congratulate yourself. And have fun. Have fun. Also, you need to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is key. So make sure, I just want to announce it, make sure to please follow our YouTube channel and tap the subscribe button and the little bell icon so you get notified when we are live on the air. And once we receive 100 subscribers, you will be entered to win some really, really awesome prizes, and we will choose at random some of our subscribers. So remember, self-love is a choice. And I think we have one more caller from New Jersey. And we have Tia. Hi, Tia. You're live. We're just wrapping up, so I can help you. What is your question, Tia?
Relationships. Any new relationships coming in from?
All right, Tia. I'm going to use my the Oracle and pull some cards for you. I'm going to use a Spirit Guided Oracle and see what we have in regards to your relationships. All right. So I feel right away. Is that, first of all, you're calling on a perfect show, the self-love show, because Spirit definitely wants you to focus on your relationship with you. And I think you have been, right? You've been doing the inner work. You've been doing the inner work. But I do feel like, was it about 6 months, or is there 6 months or that you finished a relationship? Did something happen around 6 months ago?
Right. I think I would say almost a year ago, but not.
Almost a year ago. And that was your last relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I do feel like Spirit showed me there was, someone being untruthful. There was deception. But I definitely feel like you've got to continue to do the healing work, because I do feel there's a relationship coming. It's just Spirit showing me it's down the road, okay, because there's still some inner work that needs to be done. And I wish I could connect more with you on a reading, but we are wrapping up in a moment. So I'm just going to pull one more card for you. And, okay, I pulled the Moon card, all right? So, and the Moon is all about, making intentions. So keep focusing on those intentions for creating that relationship and keep doing the healing. And remember, the first relationship right now is for you, one step at a time. But Spirit is with you, all right? And I wish you all the best. So thank you for calling in. Thank you. Thank you. All right, friends. So we are slowly wrapping up. And I am so happy that you took the time here to join me tonight. And please send me a hello and follow over at Instagram. You can find me at AlexLevy_intuitive. And you can also connect with me at internationalangelsnetwork.com/Alex. Saturday, February 16th, we have at 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern with Angelic Light with Susie Parrott. And then we have Sunday the 17th, Mystical Connections with Claudia. And Monday, February 18th, Tuesday the 19th, 9 p.m. Eastern, Angel Navigation with Diane Morgan. And that's about transmuting with the archangels. And Wednesday, the 20th, we have Angel Talk with Sue. She'll be doing topics and mini readings. And then Thursday, the 21st, we have, back with me, we've got the practical numerologist, Felicia Bender. So thank you all so much. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe in the Apple Podcasts and on YouTube so you are notified of future episodes as they are released. And for future events, courses, personal readings, please subscribe to my Angel newsletter over at alexlevyonline.com, and you get a free meditation just for joining. And please stay connected over at social media. Again, it's alexlevy_intuitive on Instagram, and my Facebook is facebook.com/alexlevy Angel Reader. So thank you all for listening. Thank you so much. You can also connect with me at International Angels Network /Alex. So thank you all for listening and stay spirit guided. Happy Valentine's Day. Good night, friends.